Hello, my name is Colette Broomhead, and this is a very impromptu Facebook Live while I'm sitting I'm having a little bit of a lunch break, actually. So most of my day today is dedicated to writing a report for a client who I went to see last week in York. But while I'm on my lunch break, I was pondering about what to post on Facebook today, because I've been a bit disorganized, and whereas normally I kind of plan everything in advance, this week is a little bit unplanned. And it occurred to me, my post that I published on my blog this morning is all about how to get more engagement on your Facebook page. It is particularly difficult at the moment, or it feels like it's difficult, because the algorithm keeps changing, and what used to work doesn't always still work. And basically, Facebook are trying very hard to make sure that the stuff that they give people in their feeds are stuff that they're going to be genuinely interested in. And so oftentimes that means that your business page it is quite difficult to get in front of people, because Facebook are probably going to prioritize people's friends and family posts rather than something that comes from a business page. And there is this kind of rhetoric at the moment that in order to get your business page in front of anyone, I got chocolate on my mouth. I'm eating Maltesers. In order to get your business page in front of anyone, you have to pay. And I don't believe that's true, even with the latest algorithm changes, which basically mean that business page posts, unless they are sponsored, will be in a separate feed, and so won't actually be in people's main feed at all. I still very much believe, hello to whoever's watching live, nice to see you. I still very much believe that content is king, and that actually, if you're creating content that people want to see, they will be prepared to make the effort to go to a different feed or whatever it takes to look at your content. So what I wanted to kind of test here was what qualifies as good content, because I think sometimes you can look at people's feeds and you see this kind of perfectly polished, beautiful inspirational quotes, everything looking perfect, and it can feel quite intimidating. So if you're a business yourself, and especially if you're just getting started with your business, it can feel quite intimidating, and you kind of feel like you can't put anything out there until it's absolutely perfect. And so you spend all this time kind of curating these perfect posts, you put them on your Facebook page, and then still you're not getting any engagement. So really, the purpose of this Facebook Live is to illustrate, hopefully, that you don't necessarily need everything to be perfect in order to get engagement, and in order to get in front of people. So for a start, I'm using Facebook Live. Now, Facebook Live is a really great way to get in front of people, because Facebook automatically is going to show more people a Facebook Live than they would a standard post, because they want people to use video. People click and engage more with video, and so they show video to more people, and especially live video. So that's point number one. I'm using Facebook Live, and that in itself is giving me an advantage. Point number two, you will notice I'm not made up. I'm not, I haven't got a fancy background behind me. I'm sitting at my dining table at the moment. I'm eating my lunch. I haven't actually planned this, but I have something that I believe is valuable and interesting information to give to people on my page, bearing in mind that the target audience on my Facebook page are people who are starting an online business, and so people who will very much be interested in knowing how to boost engagement on their Facebook pages without having to pay for it, because that's the key. If you're just starting out with your business, then Facebook ads is going to be quite costly when your business isn't necessarily earning a lot of money yet, but B, not necessarily the most effective way anyway, because it's not like, well, as I put in my post today, Facebook ads aren't magic beans. You need to have a certain amount of skill, strategy, There needs to be some testing. There needs to be a whole lot of patience that goes on in order for Facebook ads to actually be successful and for them to have any real impact. Just throwing money at your posts isn't necessarily going to have the desired effect. In fact, 9 times out of 10, without that skill, experience, patience, testing, it won't do. So when you're just starting it out, the very best way you can get engagement on your Facebook page is by doing things like this, and just testing different types of content. Play around with Facebook Live, play around with posting videos, with posting images, with different type of posts. It could be, questions, it could be jokes, quotes, personal stories, mini blog posts. Try different things and see what your audience engages with. And to a certain extent, that's what I'm doing now. I'm posting this, I'm going to see, is this something that people engage with? Is this something that people find interesting, helpful, worth liking, worth commenting? So if you are watching this and you do find it helpful, give me a like, give me a comment, and let's see if it does get any engagement. And it'll be an interesting experiment for you, and certainly for me, for my own page. So the key message I'm trying to get over here is, it doesn't need to be perfect, absolutely not. It just needs to be consistent. It needs to be something that your audience will engage with, and the only way to find out what they'll engage with is by trying different things, by testing, and by asking people. So let me know, as people who are on my page watching this, is this something that you find helpful? Is this something that you find engaging? If not, what do you find engaging? What type of posts do you prefer? Let me know, and I'll speak to you again soon. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, and I'm off to finish my Maltesers. Bye.